It's Tuesday. My exams came out yesterday, but I actually didn't do any work yesterday because I was so tired. I had a 2-hour lecture and then I came home and I napped for 4 hours, and then it was like 5 p.m. I was ravenous, so I spent like an hour and a half eating, and then I went to the gym and I went to bed. So I strangely am not feeling stressed about exams and stuff. I don't really know why. I had a look at the questions and they honestly seem okay, so hopefully it all goes well. I'm essentially going to be spending a lot of time in the library as usual, and I know people appreciate the study vlogs because it helps them be productive. So I hope you like these next few videos because I'm going to be trying my best and we'll just have to see. So yes. I've been feeling very calm recently, and I think because I've really gotten back into my routine and changed a lot of habits, it's helping. So one new habit I'm trying to do is to, well, first of all, I've stopped having caffeine. I only drink decaf, but a new advancement on that is I'm trying to not start my day with a coffee. I'm trying to start it with a smoothie. And if I'm going to have a smoothie for breakfast, I'm either going to pair it with something or I'm going to make it giant. So I thought I would try and get in some of my daily greens in there. Really, I just want to do banana, chocolate and coconut, but I'm gonna put in some spinach and see. This week I also have lectures still, so I'm in the lab tomorrow and the day after, so it's kind of frustrating that I am missing out on so much time in the library, but I know if I work hard I can get there just fine. So sorry, I feel like my voice is really croaky and horrible in the morning, and that's why I don't want to talk too long. Okay, let's go make a smoothie. Here's everything. Measurements: quarter cup, loaves, half cup, scoops. We'll see. My camera unfortunately stopped recording because I ran out of storage, so in here I have loads of spinach, 1 banana, some strawberries, hemp protein, milled flaxseed and almond milk. And I'm gonna blend it all up with my headphones on. It's not the best smoothie I've ever made, but it's also not the worst, and I do love this blender because it blended up all that spinach so well. I hate a gritty smoothie. I'm ready to go. My smoothie is there. I have some clothes to donate and yeah, got my laptop. Outfit is just the same as usual. I'm cold. I've got a lot of layers on. I don't look fashionable, but I'm going to the library, so yeah. Hi, it's 5:31. I am pretty tired. I'm not really physically tired, but mentally I'm done. I got some mango. I got a meal deal for dinner. I know I bought loads of groceries so I wouldn't have to do this, but some days I just don't want to cook. I also treat myself to a really lovely lunch. And I also had an iced mocha with oat milk and it was amazing. And I also got a daifuku. It's matcha and it has soy cream as well. So good. How am I feeling? A little bit worried as always because I'm finding it difficult to get into things, and my last assignments were directly after Christmas, so I kind of thought it was because I'd had a long break, but I've not really had a break and I'm still finding it difficult to do my work, so I'm not gonna spend too much time like obsessing over like if I'm being productive or not. I'm kind of just gonna try my best and see what happens, but yeah, that is where my mind is taking me right now. I'm kind of feeling like I've done an inadequate amount of work and wasted time. And yeah, I'm still gonna make time to do my favorite things. I'm still gonna go to the gym. If I could write on my laptop and go on the treadmill at the same time, I would probably do it. But honestly, I think it's kind of a positive thing that I can't, because it means I kind of have to give myself a break and watch YouTube or read or do something meaningless on the treadmill, and then I can get back to work after. I've otherwise had such a lovely day. I had a beautiful nutritious smoothie. I went out for lunch. I saw my friend. I really treat myself today. Like, I spent a lot of money and I got a little treat as well. It was so good. And yeah, I think if every day is the same and I don't let myself do anything fun and just work, it's gonna quickly become sort of like an existential crisis where I'm like, why am I even living this way, like I'm not doing anything for me, I'm just working. Because as much as I don't want to admit it, I'm definitely the person that takes things way too seriously, and you know, sometimes we do just have to work and work, and that's only a temporary thing, so it's very easy to just get on with it. But then in the moment I'm like, oh my god, like what if it's like this forever? I kind of always have this, it's kind of this familiar feeling of I'm stressed again, I'm worried, but also I know I only have 2 left. I've got these midterms and then I got finals and then I'm done. And knowing that is so exciting. 2 more final pushes and I'm done with university. I am a tiny little bit peeved that I have to go to the lab tomorrow because it's really reducing the amount of time I have to do my essays, and I have 3 this time to do in 2 weeks, and last time I had 2 in 2 weeks and it took me the whole 2 weeks. So now that I've got my 3 essays plus I have to be in the lab for 4 full days of those 2 weeks, it's kind of on my mind, you know. I need to get a move on, but worrying does nothing, and the longer I sit here and talk about it, the longer it will take me to get done. So plan now, go to the gym, try and just relax a little bit. All my devices need to charge anyway, like my laptop is almost dead, so I'll go to the gym, I'll shower, and then I'll work downstairs because I think I get quite productive there, and it's nice and warm, they have the heating on. My room is pretty chilly. In fact, if it was any colder, I'm sure you could see my breath in the air. So I'm gonna stop talking about what I'm gonna do and I'm just gonna do it. I'm going to the gym. I can't take my phone because it needs to charge, so I'll see you after. Good evening. I'm back in my room, about to do a 31-minute Pilates class, arms and abs. That is my recycling. Ignore that. Yeah, I feel good. I watched some Hitomi videos on the treadmill. I really love her. I love her channel, and I also am suddenly feeling like I want to learn French alongside Japanese. Not giving up my Japanese, but I just was watching Vogue Paris videos and suddenly I'm like, oh, I wish I could speak French. So there's another procrastination hobby for me to begin sometime, but I think I have enough on my plate and I'm just looking for ways to relax, and apparently learning French would be a nice one, so we'll see. I really love this app, but they updated it and now I can't do full screen, and I also can't rotate the screen. So I have to watch the workouts like this, which is not very practical, but it's okay. Hopefully they fix it soon.
You're drawing your ribs down towards your hips. Neck and shoulders up, hold, come all the way up. Really go slow with this one. Squeeze your belly button back to it.
I thought I would share some of the things I find help me to remain grounded and happy and reduce stress during finals, because it's definitely something I am asked about a lot. Skincare routine is the same as always. I think number 1 would be having a solid nighttime routine, and that could be as long or as short as you can manage. I tend to have quite a long routine, and I would say it begins in the gym or with exercise, because I shower every night and preceding that is the gym, so yeah. Actually, I do have this new-ish moisturizer. I don't know if I've showed it before. If I have, then just ignore me. But having just a break mentally, watching whatever on my iPad. I usually watch YouTube on my iPad in the evening, and it's just become a little routine for me to have a guilt-free way of like enjoying myself and doing what I love. My relationship with exercise wasn't always good. I used to kind of hate it because I thought to have a good workout it had to be like an hour long and you had to be sweating and it had to be really difficult, and I think that's why I always struggled so much to maintain regular physical activity, because I was just doing the type of exercise that I hated. I don't really push myself too hard. I kind of just do what I feel like, and I think that is the perfect amount, because your body knows what you need. I do go to the gym most days, and I think that's because I don't do anything very difficult or tiring. I just walk. So of course, if you're doing strength training or very heavy cardio, you should of course have more rest days than I do. Mine are pretty infrequent, but of course if I feel tired, if I just don't want to go, I just don't go. There's no reason to force yourself into doing something because you will end up hating it, you know? You don't want to change the way you view something into a negative way by forcing yourself to partake in it. So, and I feel like that could literally apply to anything. Like, if you are consistently forcing yourself to do something, you will grow to hate it, no matter what it is. So, another thing is in the shower, and I have a set routine, and this is something I didn't ever used to do, but I always moisturize after the shower, my entire body. I think in addition to just moisturizing, I also just mean like do some form of self-care for you and your body. Apply my glycolic acid, I brush my teeth, I do my skincare, and I brush my hair, and then I'm ready for the rest of my night, and that is a lot less planned out. I typically do what I feel like. If it's reading, watching a film, editing my video, I kind of just let myself do whatever. I think having a set time to just do whatever you feel like is very freeing, and even if you only do it for 10 minutes and decide, you know what, I'm really tired, that's fine, you know? Every Sunday night I do a face mask, and I've done that 5 weeks in a row, and that is another perfect example of a routine. You know, it doesn't have to be every day, but it's something I stick to, and it's something I do for me, and it makes me feel good, you know? I don't know if I have much else to share. I guess my main point was have something you can fall into, even if you're stressed, even if you're tired, something that you can do without thinking. You just go through it step by step, the same every time, and it makes you feel good. I know some days it's hard to do things, it's hard to do anything additional to the bare minimum because you are so drained and so tired, and sometimes if I skip my routine it's because I really don't have it in me to do it, but a lot of the time I just try and convince myself to do it, and I think about how much better I feel after it and how worth it is and how it affects the next day and just my whole self-worth, I suppose. Even if I have an absolutely awful day and I feel like I failed at everything I've done, if I can complete my one thing that I do for me and I love doing and it sort of sets me up for the perfect evening, I will do it, you know? I wish I had more wisdom to share regarding stress management, but of course I feel a little bit of stress. For example, right now, probably a lot more than normal, but I'm not letting it get to me, you know? I used to deal with a lot of anxious thoughts and generally couldn't control the voice in my head, which was very unkind to myself. And I've moved on so much from that point to where I now feel like I am a lot more in control of my subconscious mind, Does that make sense? I feel like I'm just saying words. I'm not actually thinking about what I'm saying, it's just coming out. I guess something I want to express is that your routine you go to doesn't have to be big or expensive or really self-indulgent. It could literally just be I brush my teeth every night and I shower, I brush my teeth and I brush my hair. It could literally be anything. It could be I listen to this song before I go to sleep. It doesn't have to be like massive. And you can always build on it. You don't have to set it and then never change it. You can add things, you can take things away. You can just do what you feel like, you know? When I'm in a really good place, I have a morning routine as well. And I'm currently not there right now. I'm kind of a little bit hectic in the morning, but you can always tell when I'm feeling really good because I will be up at 6 a.m. and I'll have planned my whole day the night before and I'll get stuff done. But I have no problem with where I am right now. There are all these different phases in life, and if every single day was the same, I think life would be pretty boring. But moral of the story today is try and do something every day just for yourself, no matter how you feel, no matter if you think you deserve it or not. If you had a rubbish day, an amazing day, it's something you do every time because you deserve it. And yeah, I don't really know the science behind why your routine makes you feel so good, but evidence is from my brain. So I was gonna go downstairs to do work, but I really just want to stay in my pajamas. So I think I'm gonna work in my room. I got a little bit of cleaning to do. It's gonna be a chill evening. I don't know if I'll film because I don't want this video to get too long. I know people say they appreciate the long videos, but also I have just spoken for 22 minutes, so it can get long very easily. So I will just be here working and then I will sleep. If I do anything worth sharing, I will film it, I suppose, but I wish you a good night. I will see you another day, perhaps tomorrow, perhaps not. We'll see. Good morning. So it's been like 10 days. I had a little bit of a mental breakdown just because of stress and stuff, which just goes to show like you can try and prepare as much as you want and you can try and implement all these things to be productive and take care of yourself, but sometimes it is all just too much and it's okay because you'll get through it. But in the time, like, I felt awful, and yeah, now I've got 2 days to write a whole essay. I've not researched, I've not done anything, so the next 2 days are gonna be crazy in the library, but then it's over and I am so thankful for that. So yeah, it's 8 a.m. I'm gonna just get up and do my skincare and go to the library and spend a long day there. I guess I need to prepare my lunch as well beforehand, so just trying to pace myself, look after myself, take breaks, remember it's okay, and do my best. I guess that's all I can do. I feel so weird because I never film a vlog so far apart. What has happened? It snowed really heavily and now it's freezing cold again. It's -1 today, which is, if you know, I'm very cold anyway, so -1 is a lot for me. But yeah, I'm sure the library will be so busy today, so the sooner I leave the better. And I think tomorrow, my final day of assignments, will just have to be a whole separate video because I'm going to be doing so much work and no way would it fit today and tomorrow into the video I already have. So Perhaps this was irresponsible, but yesterday I took the day off of uni work and I spent the whole day editing my video, which is uploading today, and I was so tired by the end of it. I spent like 10 hours just sat there editing it, and then after I uploaded it and got everything ready, I realised that one of the songs like glitched and didn't work, so I had to redo that, re-render it, re-upload it, and then I realised I had like an hour's worth of footage on my phone that I hadn't imported, but the video was so long already I just left it out. So there is footage of me making harissa potatoes and talking about life that is perhaps forever lost, but it's okay. At this point I just need to get up and go, you know? I'm sure there's things I could talk about, but I don't want to waste any time, so I'll drink my morning water and I'll head out. I am feeling just exhausted, to be honest. This always happens towards the end of midterms or finals. I've had assessment periods where I've not left my bed for 5 days straight and literally just lived on a bagel a day and didn't shower, didn't go outside, didn't really drink anything, literally just rot in my bed working, and honestly that was all I could manage at the time given the state of my mental health. But being that dedicated to it did not even get me a good grade because I was not taking any breaks. I couldn't take a break and come back and read my work with a clear mind, so everything I submit was kind of just shambles. Those are some of the worst grades I ever got, so definitely not doing that again. But I have been neglecting my skin. I feel like this always happens when I'm stressed. I skipped my skincare for 2 days and I can already tell on my face. It may also just be the stress, you don't know. I had an epiphany quite recently and I thought I would share it. I had been washing my face with freezing ice cold water forever, and I think it sort of made me dread doing my skincare a little bit because obviously I'm a very cold person. My face being absolutely freezing may have some potential benefits for my skin or the immune system, like give yourself a shock, but it kind of just made me dread my sometimes one time of self-care in the day. So I was like, why don't I just wash my face with warm water? And something as simple as that has actually really made a difference. I mean, I know I didn't want to do my skincare this morning just because I'm tired, but thankfully I washed my hair last night in preparation. Okay, at least I'm ready. It's 8:31, so. Hey, it is 4:45. I'm home. I left the library because I felt so tired and that I needed a break, but I did manage to write 800 words. So my plan is have my break now, go to the gym, and then maybe do some more work after. We'll see, because I usually plan to do work and then don't do it. But yeah, I'm gonna try and run. We'll see. I ate quite a lot today, so it might be kind of uncomfortable to run, but I'm gonna try my best. I literally thought I would be writing this essay until like midnight tomorrow night, but I might actually be able to get it done today. The thought of that is what is motivating me to actually keep working after the gym. So I'm actually getting some acne. You know, I did skip my skincare routine, which is obviously why I don't really place too much emotion on how I look, because I feel like it's always changing and you see yourself every day, so of course you notice minor changes, but I'm sure other people wouldn't. I just don't think it's very important, so. It's so cold. I don't want to go. I just want to stand next to the radiator all day because I'm so cold. I just have electrolytes. It is 6:30 p.m. I just showered. I'm going to wear a lot of layers, especially since I'm going to be walking home in the dark. I want to look as much like a man and also just like incognito, you know? Okay, I'm ready. I don't think I need an umbrella. I think I'll be okay. I've decided it's not enough. Gloves, umbrella.
Take your time.
11:23 a.m. I just submit my last assignment, which means I only have 3 more assignments and my dissertation in May, and then I'm done. But I can't do those yet, so I can now relax tomorrow on Sunday. I can talk because I'm literally the only person in the library, so I submit it. I'm going home. I don't think it's raining anymore, which is good. Now I have to walk home and hope I don't get murdered along the way. Maybe I'll run home. We'll see. If you're seeing this video, I'm alive, so don't worry. I'm very tired, but also kind of relieved and happy that my stress is over. I'm excited to get in my bed. Yeah. I'm gonna call my boyfriend while I walk, just to be safe.
Take your time.